It's time for the ECCO Show.
I'm trying to do this.
No, it's time. We're filming.
But I'm so close.
But we're filming.
Okay, we can do it. I can go later. Look how close I'm getting.
You were
I'm not
close.
good at these.
You were close.
Actually,
you want me to fix it? You want me to fix it?
You can do those?
You ready? You ready?
I've been working all day on this.
Hold on.
One side's already done. Do
There
you
you
guys
go.
see that? Give him a round of applause. I've been working on this for like 9 hours straight, and he just solved it. But
Well, if you're just tuning in, this is the ECCO Show. And I'm
Echo.
DJ Shawnee D.
And I'm Tortellini.
And we are so glad that you decided to join us on this beautiful Saturday morning. And you know, if there's anything that I love better than starting the ECCO Show with you, Tortellini, it's a fun.
Is it what I think it is?
Oh,
Okay.
you know. It's
I'm ready.
time for the challenge of the day. Oh my goodness, I've been looking forward to this so much. So
Can I spin the wheel?
you can.
Okay. That is... All right, here we go. Should I go for a big one or small one?
You know what? Let's cross our fingers.
Can I go like that
Let's go
just
for
so
the
it?
middle.
Okay. I was really wanting to number
you
one.
Can do it. Spin. It's a good spin.
Number one. Nope, not gonna be number one.
I called middle. Look at that. Number 5.
You were right. 5. That's one of the middle ones. So what is number 5?
All right. So number 5. I think you're gonna really. Are you good at sculpting things, Tortellini?
Sculpting. What's sculpting?
Like making things with your hands.
I do like it. I don't know if I'm any good at it, but I do
Okay,
enjoy
so-
sculpting things.
so-
if that's what that.
So I've got some Play-Doh.
I'm
and
all up for some Play-Doh.
If you guys have Play-Doh at home, you've got to try this game. So
It's a lot
we're
better
gonna
than
be-
lemons, I can
Yes,
tell you that.
it is. We're gonna be sculpting some stuff with Play-Doh, okay? And then we're gonna be deciding whose is better.
Oh, I'm very competitive. This
So
is
and see, I can't decide if ours is better because I'll be biased, right? I'll be
true
like
because
mine's
I'd probably
better.
pick mine is better,
And then I'll
and then
just
you'd
say
pick,
mine's
and then
better.
so how do we?
So we have a panel of judges.
Judges?
Yes,
Where-
judges.
where are they?
They're right
Oh,
over there.
there they are. Hey guys.
Awesome. So we have a panel of judges that are going to decide whose is better once we see what we're going to.
I don't really recognize one of them over there. They keep
Recognize-
having something
yeah.
on their front of their face. Are they like a mystery judge?
Mystery. We'll find out. Hopefully.
Okay.
He kind of looks similar to a sound guy, but
Maybe it's
anyway,
quiz? Maybe? Okay.
We'll see. Anyway, so we're going to find our first prompt. Our judge is going to inform us our first prompt. Okay.
How long do we have?
So we've got a little bit of time. We've
Okay.
so what's our first prompt going to be? So it's going to be a guitar.
Okay.
Do you
I know what
how to make a guitar?
I've seen them being played
This is-
before.
this is
I'm
gonna
not
be
good.
tough. All
Do
right.
you know how to play guitar?
I do actually. I've been playing the guitar since the 4th grade.
That is cool. I don't know how to play any instruments.
Might give me an advantage because I've seen a lot of different guitars.
I used to play the trumpet
What
for
are
a
you getting
very.
out 3 colors for?
I don't know. I just want to have
So
some
I
fun.
have all of them
I just
out.
want all my options.
Okay, all right. You think you can do a guitar?
Let's see. Okay.
ready?
Yeah.
All right.
I'm gonna do a pink one.
In 3, 2, 1, go.
Are you done, Shawnee D?
I think I'm about done,
Okay.
Tortellini.
I think I'm done too, but I don't know where I got the purple. Oh, maybe. I don't know.
Looks like your colors are kind of mixed.
I might as well leave them out. We're gonna do another round,
It's okay,
aren't we?
it's okay. Yes. So, you ready to show them your guitar?
Yep.
All right, here we go. In 3, 2, 1.
Oh, all right, I'm gonna come up there and show them.
All right, all right.
All right. All right, here's this one.
Ooh,
Is that a good
or-
shot? Let me get it focus in. See, it's like, oh no, there it goes.
See, I could
Like,
play mine.
Uh-oh, I dropped something. It fell off. Disregard. It lost a limb. All right.
That was fun. That was fun. All right, so we're gonna turn over to the judges. We're gonna see what they think about our guitars.
Okay. I'm ready.
Here we go. Oh,
Yes!
I was robbed.
Yes!
I was robbed.
Well, I did think about earlier, you said yours looked more like a mandolin,
Yeah.
but
I was
you know
robbed.
what? It still was really good.
That was good. You did a
So,
great
who
guitar.
was the one that voted for you? Because I know Sid and Pat Attack, but
Yeah.
who is the mystery one? You think that's Quiz? Maybe?
Is it Quiz? Is it Quiz?
Quiz?
Yeah.
We're gonna assume it is.
Seems like it
we
is.
don't know what he looks like.
All right, Tortellini, you want to do one more mold?
All right. Yes,
right.
I'm excited about this.
All right, let's see. Our next mold is going to be this. Oh, wow. This is gonna be hard. Do you like snails?
I like their little shells.
You think you could mold a snail?
We shall see.
Okay, all right.
Mine's gonna be a very. Whoa.
I'm gonna go with a different color this time. You're dropping stuff on you.
Yeah.
All right, I'm gonna go with a different color this time because I feel like I just gonna switch it up for a snail, you know?
Well, this one's gonna be a very girly snail.
All right, you ready?
Yep.
In 3, 2, 1, snail. Roll. Here we go. I got it. Yeah. Come on now. All right.
All right.
Ready? Take it up there.
Yep. Are we ready? Are all
Yeah,
done?
this is pretty good. I like your snail quite a bit. It's a good snail.
It's very
I like the
twisty.
curvature of your.
of the
All right.
snail shell.
All right, here's my snail. A little close up. You gotta see the detail.
Is he a fast snail?
Oh, he's super fast. Like turbo.
Here's the snail. There he is. She is. I don't know.
Okay.
Snails.
All right, Tortellini. We turn to the judges. Our fate is in their hands, okay?
A little nervous.
Yeah, I'm nervous too.
Okay.
The snail was nice. Here we go.
Can
3,
you stay?
2, 1. Ah! You won again!
I don't want to gloat, but I'm very excited that I won.
You're very good at this game, Tortellini.
I
You're
had
very
a
good
lot
at
of
this game.
fun.
It was very fun.
But we had so much fun
We
doing
did.
it. So
We
even
did
if
have a lot of fun.
it doesn't really matter how it turned
No, it
out
was
because
good.
no, oh no. No, he's gonna. I want you guys to help me name my snail because the little snail I think should hang out with. No, save the snails.
All right, that was exciting. That was exciting.
See, this is where you did something really good, and this was my favorite Play-Doh. So they'll just hang
That
out
was
right
good.
here.
That was good.
There we go.
All right, so that was super fun, and I want to encourage you guys at home, if you guys have some Play-Doh around, challenge your friends and have some discussion about whose is better, right? Because that's what we're talking about today, right? Jesus is better. So we'll talk about that a little bit later, but before we get into that, I got a chance to interview Caveman from the ECCO Institute.
Caveman, the one with the
Yes.
really cool beard.
Uh-huh.
Ooh, so you've
So-
got a cool mustache.
Yes,
You've got a cool beard.
He does. So we have seen him before during Question of the Day, but today he's going to talk about something really, really awesome that he invented. And we're going to hear from him right now.
Caveman invented something? Oh, I gotta watch this.
I don't know how. Microphone? You said clip here? Is here okay? Okay. Ooh, yes, I like this. That's good. Hello, I'm Caveman. I am with the ECCO Institute.
What was a good invention that you invented?
Yes. The question is, what did I invent? I don't think I invent anything. I just think of good logical idea to help all people. I have friends, well, kind of friends. Friend Bob and Phil. Bob likes to play with with poop and straw. I don't know why. He made brick. And then Phil likes pointy things. Phil he calls himself Pharaoh. Phil likes pointy things, so he likes triangles. I don't know. I don't get it. Maybe you do. But I decided to help all people. I looked at caveman life and noticed that circles are very, very needed. And so I made something out of circle and created the wheel.
Are many of your other friends inventors, and how do they feel about your invention?
So, friend Bob and Phil, we decided one day to come together and put all minds together. So we all climb on camels, and I guess we decided to go to Phil's house. Phil has the nicest house, so we went to Phil's house. And while at Phil's house, they decide that that brick is and square, rectangle more important, triangle more important. And they laughed at me. They decide that circle and wheels, you tap them and they run away from you. So it's easy to be lost. And they decide that the wheel not very important. So Bob decided to make put brick on top of brick and square on top of square, and he made house. House was pretty cool. Yeah. Triangle. Again, Phil liked pointy things. I don't know why he likes to build tall, pointy things for dead people. I don't know. It doesn't make sense to me. But I decide that circle's good for crushing out grain, good for ox, good for transportation. For family cart to get from one cave fire to next cave fire, and decide that wheel was very good, but.
So what does the wheel do better than your friends' inventions, like the brick and the pyramid?
Okay, good. So again, wheel not for me, wheel for all people. Circle is good for all people, like sun good for all people. And I decide that even though Phil liked pointy things and decide to point me down with pointy words and put me down, I decide that wheel is not only good for all cave people, but good for Bob the Babylonian and good for Phil the Pharaoh. So one day, Bob decided he wants to build big Tower of Babel, I think. I don't know. And they decide to put brick upon top of brick, and I build wheels. Wheels were good for people to carry bricks long distances. So the wheel actually helped the brick, helped Bob. And then again, Phil with his pointy objects, he wanted to build a big triangle. He called pyramid. And it helped people to carry, more bricks on top of bricks that turned into triangle. I don't know. Phil confuses me. I don't understand Phil. But wheel good for all people. Again, not for me. And it was idea given to me. And it's not mine. Phil and Bob say I need to take credit, but it's not mine. It's for all people.
That's good. So Caveman, what's one final point you want to tell the audience?
One piece of advice I give, and again for all people, not for me, not from me, but many times things that other friends and other people mean for evil, sometimes they want to put themselves above caveman and other people. They forget they have too big of brain, too big of head, and it's actually for all people. It's meant for to help other people. So many times I learn what people mean for evil, God turns for good.
He had some really awesome stuff to say, right?
For the most part, I think I understood it, but I was still a little confused about his friends and the triangles and the. I just know.
Yeah, I mean,
I got most of it. Yes, that's
caveman
so
speak
cool.
is kind of difficult sometimes, but
I'm just not in tune.
Some problems that he was having is he was having some troubles because he believed in something and he was trying to better caveman society.
True.
But his friends were still being kind of mean to him, right?
Yeah,
Because they didn't believe in the same things that he believed in. and they were giving him a hard time about it. And then at the end, we see that he believed in it so much that he just wanted to do it not for himself so that he would make his name greater, but he did it because he believed that he could invent something that would make everybody's lives better.
Yes, that's the right reason to do things. It's not so that you'd be like, hey, look what I did. It's just so that we can get better at it.
Yep, absolutely, absolutely.
And now I get to go rolling in my car because of that now. It would
Because
not
of
be
Caveman.
wouldn't be fun if I was riding on triangles.
That's true.
It would not get very far.
It would be a bumpy ride. It'd be like
That
if
would
you
not work.
visited Legoland and all they had were like blocks for wheels on their cars.
Hey, somebody's tried it somewhere, just
true.
like his friends.
It's very true. So, since we heard from Caveman, let's talk ourselves, and we want you guys to be involved in this discussion too. So, we're going to discuss some questions that we might have about stuff that might be better than others, and we'll talk about decisions that we've had to make, and we're just going to have a discussion. How's that sound, Tortellini?
That sounds fun.
All right, so my first question to you would be, would you rather be the best player on a losing team or be a team player on a winning team? So you're not necessarily the best player on a winning team, but you know that your team is winning, or you're the best player and your team always loses. What do you think?
I think honestly, like, I really like winning, but at the same time, it's not fun if I'm the only one that's doing anything, because I like to do things as a team. So, like in high school, I played tennis, and that's a very individual sport usually, but my favorite part was doubles.
Oh, yeah.
Because even if we didn't always win, I really enjoyed playing with my doubles partner, and that's what made it so much fun for me.
That's a good point. I think really, especially about a team sport, it's all about the team, right? It's never about ourselves. Maybe we're really good at that sport and we get to add to the team, but sometimes we just need to be focused on the better of the team, right?
Yeah.
And not necessarily just, well, it's all about me, right?
It's not very fun when it's all about you all the time. It's better. Like, I really enjoyed, like, my doubles partner is one of my best friends still to this day.
That's true. All right, you got a question for me?
Okay, would you rather always be the first in line in class or have friends in a class?
Ooh, that's a tough decision because being first is fun, but like we talked about before, maybe being the best isn't always important. I like my friends, so maybe have friends in class. I'd pick that one.
I guess it would be a little weird, though, if you know how you get, like, car sick if you sit in the back. Like, would you get line sick if you weren't in the front? And that's why you always need to be in the front of the line.
I don't know if line sick is a thing.
I don't know. It could happen.
It could happen, I guess.
That's where my brain goes.
But I will say that my friends are very important to me, so I would say that having friends is probably better,
Sometimes being in the back of the line is really fun. You get to see where everybody's going before you get there.
It's true.
So
Maybe you
someone like
watching people.
Sometimes the person in the front of the line, they trip over something they don't see, and then I already know it's coming. That might be the wrong reason, though. That's a lot about me, though.
All right, so I got one more question that we're going to talk about here. So would you rather follow your parents' rules to keep you safe or guide yourself and do what you want?
See, I have 3 kids, so I know which one I would want them to follow. Because a lot of times, and I'm going to have to say it, I would hope that, like, I did follow my parents' rules all the time. I wasn't a really big rule breaker growing up because I understood when I broke the rules, usually bad things happened if I didn't actually do what my parents asked me to do. And there'd be consequences and all those things, but it was just a lot better when I followed my parents' rules. Even if it wasn't fun at the time, it was still always better.
That's true. That's true. We need to realize that our parents have our best interests in mind, right? And sometimes what we want isn't necessarily the best thing for us.
Yeah, sometimes, like, in our neighborhood where we live, like, there's people who will go flying down the street, and I always tell my kids, you gotta look both ways before you cross the street. And sometimes that doesn't let them go where they want to go very fast. They have to slow down, but they've seen it's not a good thing if they don't listen to my rules, and they could get really hurt.
That's so true. And I think this is a really good point that we have to understand. This kind of goes with Jesus too, right? He knows what's best for us, and he also knows who we have the power to be, right? He's created us to be a very specific person, and sometimes we have to trust him in that, right? We want to do our own thing, but sometimes he's created us to be something even greater than we could even think of.
Oh yeah, sometimes it's hard to trust though, because sometimes if I don't know what the plan is, sometimes it's really hard for me to trust.
That's true.
I guess that's where faith comes in too.
Absolutely, faith and trusting God's will too.
Yeah.
Because we have to realize, like we're talking about, Jesus is better, right? Jesus is better. And sometimes we might think, no, I know better, but my dreams are so great, but
I almost want to call it Jesus is best.
He's
the best.
That's true. That's so, so true.
Not just better, but he's the best. That would
Yes.
be my favorite way to say it.
Following Jesus is more than just a choice we make, right? It's a lifestyle change. Yep, and we have to know that Jesus is better. And really, we can't think of it as like, oh, we have to do this. We should consider it a privilege.
It's true. Sometimes it actually makes it easier because he's already laid it all out on things that is better for us.
Yep.
So it may look like something's a lot more fun to do it that way, but then anytime I always didn't do it God's way, I found out it really wasn't that much better.
It's true.
It was not better at all.
Well, that was awesome. I loved having a discussion with you about that. That was really fun.
I enjoyed that a lot.
And your snail, does he have a name? Or she?
I think I will call her Tort.
That's a good name.
Very
Short.
creative.
I wonder where you got that name.
Just that creative, apparently.
Well, that's it for us on the ECCO Show. I'm DJ Shawnee D.
I'm Tortellini.
We'll see you next week.
Oh, you know what? We almost forgot something.
Oh my goodness, Tortellini, you're
Sorry.
right. We can't end the show without sending them a review question.
That's right.
Okay, so we talked about something on ECCO Show Live last week, right? If you came to the weekend services, you already know what we talked about. And I'm gonna actually ask you a question, what we talked about this week, and we're gonna review it when we talk about in service on Saturday and Sunday. So I'm gonna send it to you
excited.
guys.
It's a good
Check
question.
the mail. Check the mail, because it'll be there when you're waiting. All right, now
So
we're good.
Now can we actually?
Yes.
Man, we almost forgot something super important. I gotta
I'm
make
like
sure.
wiping the
Woo!
sweat off my brow right now. That was so
I
close.
think even Doug's sweating a little bit.
He is. Maybe Tort too.
Yeah. I'm gonna droop in a little bit right here.
This guy's eyes are popping out of his head. Whoa!
I learned something new every day. I didn't know he popped his eyeballs out of
All
his
right.
head.
Well, that's it from us at the ECCO Show. We'll see you next week.
Bye, guys.
When night has fallen, when fear is coming, still you're calling me. When faith is lost and my hope exhausted, you will be my strength. When my mind says I'm not